The end of the WILDFIT challenge. How was this last week? It has been 3 months that I have been doing this program, and last week was my final week. There are some more videos this coming week, but those are just going in depth on how to continue on the rest of your life living WILDFIT. So this week was the official end of the challenge, you could say. In this last week, we already got the option to pick ourselves which season we wanted to do. We were having our first solo flight. After the weekend, I decided I would like to return into spring and see how it goes. And I must say, I went through it without too much trouble. I have gotten pretty used to that way of cooking, that way of eating. I am perfectly fine with it. I'm cooking tasty enough meals, and it's just a matter of adding enough variety to keep all of your hunger satisfied. That said, the biggest challenges are gonna be the summer and especially the fall seasons. These are the seasons where more carbohydrates, more sugars come back into your diet. And this weekend, switching to summer, I definitely noticed that cravings come back up. With the awareness that we've cultivated over the last few months, with this whole new understanding of how my brain works around food and how to handle it, it is not a big issue, but it is something I need to stay focused on. I've already seen that right now, if I go into full fall and no longer pay any attention to my food angel and food devil, then I would have some risk of falling back to completely to my old way of eating. Now, from everything that I've heard, even that wouldn't be too bad, because getting back on the wagon from this program is way easier than for other programs. But I just don't want to. I want to feel the way I've been feeling for the last couple of weeks. Now, one component this week has been to think about life after the program, life after WILDFIT. And this has been a very interesting exercise. There were some ways of eating I already knew I wanted to do, but I never fully committed. But now, seeing how these past few weeks were, I'm really getting a clear picture of, okay, this is the line. Everything below it, I don't want to have that anymore. And once you make that decision, it gets way easier. The troublesome categories are, yeah, I don't really want to eat that, but occasionally I'll have it. Because that is quite difficult, actually, because every time that food comes up, you would have to have a debate with yourself. Is this the time I want to take it? Am I really gonna like how I feel? Blah, blah. If it is on the don't list, it's easy. It's just, I don't have that. One thing that started happening that Eric has talked about, and I noticed as well, and I expect it to happen even more in the future, is that a food devil will start to accept everything on the don't list. Food devil can get very annoying around the maybe foods, but if you have something firmly on the don't list, it's just okay. So that's been a really interesting insight, and something I'm definitely going to leverage more. I am still working on my exact list of foods I don't want to have anymore, and for the rest of the foods, where they fall in the range of I can have them whenever, or just occasionally, or rarely. Our coming week is going to be interesting because we are going more into that, more into how to decide what foods go where for you, since it's very much personalized at this point. Eric has some guidelines and some stuff he doesn't do and doesn't want to do, and I respectfully disagree with some of it, and that's all perfectly fine in the way this program is set up. So I really like that. Yeah, I just enjoy thinking about this stuff. So getting to figure that out more and getting some more handles to help figure it out more is going to be fun. And then it's completely done. One more week, videos every day. We're gonna have another call with my group's coach, another Zoom call, which is always fun. And then it's done. Crazy to think it's been 3 months. It's both very short in looking at all the things that have happened, and it's so long. Most of all, I am so grateful to Eric and all the people that made this program possible, and just to myself for finally committing. and finally making this bigger change in my life. Now, I will create another video next week to talk about what I've learned for this epilogue of the WILDFIT program. And for the week after that, I've planned to create a sort of review summary of the program in its entirety. And then who knows, WILDFIT is done. So on to the next health challenge. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment if you have any questions about the program or my experiences or anything. And please subscribe for more WILDFIT and biohacking related content in the future.